5, 4, 3, 2, 1 thing. It don't work.
4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It don't do that.
Joe Rogan, when he on some of his podcast, he goes, in 5, 4, 3, 2. So what have you been up to, man? That's literally how he starts some of his pods. It's like that.
Quick disclaimer, guys. My audio may seem a little bit quiet because we had the mic angled in a bit of a weird way.
It's been an interesting week. For me, this week's probably been one of the most interesting weeks I've had in a while. I'm gonna be real with you.
First world problems.
First world problems, I'm gonna be real, but really and truly, my first world problems are interesting first world problems.
Yeah, they are.
They're not. That's the thing. I would have called my problems. They're first world problems for sure, but they're not normal problems that normal people face. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not your average person that shit like that happens to.
Yeah, but for this week especially, I haven't really thought about anything else too much apart from what's actually been going on, because it is what is going on at the moment between Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not even just Ukraine and Russia, it's other countries that now feel obligated to get involved. But the craziest thing about it is that we can send like machinery, we can send aid, we can send all these other things, but just because they're not part of NATO, we can't intervene. Like, it's crazy. And just because it happens in Russia and Ukraine and in like Europe, in like centralized Europe, why does it make any difference when it's Palestine and all them kind of places?
Yeah, I want to talk about it today, man.
Like,
what do you think about it? You know, cause you're coming from, because a lot of these countries, they're Muslim countries, but what do you think about it being a non-Muslim, like, white man? What's your what like, looking at it from the outside in, like, what do you think of it?
I'll be honest with you, if I didn't have any Muslim friends, or I didn't follow anybody that was Muslim on Instagram or in that kind of environment, I would never have even known what was going on.
Yeah.
Whereas now, because it's in Europe, when it comes to Russia and Ukraine, and obviously because Ukraine are allies, like, we're hearing about it every single day. And the only reason we're hearing about it is because it may have implications on us, because we are actually sending aid to help.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like...
But don't get me wrong, like, I'm not politically...
Yeah.
Like, aware like that, so don't think that I'm gonna start spitting some mad bars about like XYZ and like being able to speak for about an hour about this kind of topic. I haven't got a single idea, and it's quite like ignorant from my point of view, because I should educate myself on this kind of subject. But selfishly enough, and I think quite a lot of people pretend to actually know what they're speaking about when it comes to this kind of thing. Like, people like will send their prayers, like they'll post on Instagram a quote they may have seen that they think people might respect them for, but like, I know I haven't done the research on it, and I'm not actually like consciously aware of what's going on. Obviously I know what's going on is completely like, it goes against all like human morals. Like, you should never invade another like country's land just because you think it's yours. Like, it doesn't give you the right, just because you personally believe it's yours, to go and take it from somebody else. Like, there's innocent people who genuinely live there. Like, bearing in mind, when I was living in Poland, so imagine this time last year, if this was to happen this time last year, when I was living 25 minutes away from the border of Ukraine.
Holy shit! Oh yeah.
I was living 25 minutes away.
I did not know Poland was right next to Ukraine.
Bro, it literally it joins it up.
It was like Scotland and
landlocked.
London, yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, well, they're not landlocked. That's the wrong thing, because obviously Poland's got borders, but it's they border each other. Exactly, they neighbour each other. So where I was living, I was 25 minutes away.
That's crazy.
Outside of the town,
because I was able to hear
Bro, I would have been able to hear every. Imagine my mum. If I was in Poland now when all this stuff was happening, oh my god, she would have lost it.
She would have flown out there.
Oh my god, yeah, but that's the thing. The worst thing is, like, people that have families out there.
Yeah, people that are living there. Bro. Thinking about, imagine, like, you would have been at football. You would have been doing football there, but you could have come back easily because you reside in it. You think of people that are Polish or Ukrainian that are trying to get into another country.
Do you know what I heard the other day? There are actually people from Poland who are actually willing to sign up and go and fight in Ukraine for Ukraine.
That's crazy.
Like the Polish citizens are actually signing themselves up to go and fight for Ukraine just to stop the Russians.
Yeah, that's mad. Well, I mean, Poland's had their fair share, and the last war, Poland had.
Well, that's how World War II started, was when Germany invaded Poland.
Exactly. So yeah, Poland knows how it feels in terms of being invaded, and that's what's happening in Ukraine. And to be honest, man, World War III, as much as people are talking about it as World War III, really and truly, it's not World War III. Really and truly, it's not.
There's too many restrictions for it to be World War III, because we can't get involved.
Exactly, we can't.
The second we get involved, the second either us or America get involved, it's wraps.
That's it.
This wraps. Crypto wraps. The markets, as if they weren't already wraps. But wraps.
The markets, bro.
Yeah, bro.
If they nuke London, yeah, because if they nuke anywhere, they're nuking London.
Yeah, and Washington.
They say World War II. If they nuke London, bro,
there's no world. It's done.
You do realize between here and Birmingham is gone.
Yeah.
I'm talking about just one radius.
You're talking about yeah.
So between here and Exeter and here and Birmingham, gone from one nuke.
Damn.
That's the rate. That's the circumference. That's the diameter of it. All the way around. England's gone from one nuke. England.
I even right now, I kind of feel bad being able to speak about this in a house in London.
Yeah.
Safe, not having to worry that anything's gone over my head.
It's mad.
And not having to worry about going off to fight for my own country because some crazy person has decided I want that piece of land.
Bro, I'm gonna be real.
I feel bad. I feel.
I'm gonna be real. It's the US's fault. It's NATO's fault. They didn't let Russia in. Obviously, I'm not gonna speak on this topic like I know.
No,
everything.
It wasn't that.
What was
it wasn't that. It was Ukraine were actually going to become a part of NATO, but they didn't. If they did, they would have been protected from it.
I read something that the NATO didn't let them in.
I don't know if it wasn't that they didn't let them.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure, and as I said, I literally haven't got a clue.
Well, really and truly,
I'm just picking up bits and pieces of what my parents have been saying, and and what people around me have been saying, and what I can kind of pick up from Instagram. Because I'll be real, when I see it, it's sad, I know, but I'm not trying to engulf myself in this kind of negativity. Like, I'm just really, really not trying to let it get me down.
100%. We can't. You got to live life. Like, really and truly, as of right now, we haven't got any power to stop anything. All we can do is just carry on with our lives. Really and truly, that's all we can do.
It's just gratitude. Like, all I feel is gratitude at the moment.
That's it. We
just
like,
for the little things. The fact that I can just get in my car and not have to worry about, am I going to get to my next destination alive? Obviously, there is the chance whenever you leave the house, there's always a risk and all this kind of stuff. But when, you can't fathom it. You really can't fathom it.
It's one of those ones where we've never experienced it, and no one's experienced it for nearly 100 years now.
Yeah.
World War II was 1939.
Yeah.
So it's nearly been 100 years, or 90 years since there's been a war. Not many people are alive.
Like a major war. Like, obviously, there's wars. There's obviously been wars in Afghanistan. There's obviously been wars in other places and stuff like that.
Well, World War.
Yeah.
Most people haven't experienced it.
Yeah.
But for talking on the topic of Afghanistan, like, what I find mad is the war in Afghanistan's been going on for decades. The war in Palestine, 7 decades.
Educate me on the thing on Palestine, because I haven't got a clue what's going on.
Essentially, this is about to get controversial, depending on who's viewing. But Palestine is a country. It got invaded.
Where's it located?
It's located in the Middle East.
Okay.
Like in the Yemen area and all of that. So North Africa. Now, Palestine got invaded, and there's, you know the country Israel?
Yeah.
That's Palestine.
Okay.
Palestine is Israel.
Okay.
Israel is the name that it's been given. So
Okay.
Palestine has pretty much been taken off the map.
Oh.
It's a Muslim country, and now it's been labelled as Israel, which is a Jewish country.
Okay.
So essentially, the Jews have been taking it over using American resources. America basically took over that country.
Okay.
Now, obviously, you've got all of these people that are being bombed, shot at, kids. It's just disgusting. Missiles being launched, families being blown up, kids seeing their parents getting blown up. like waking up and they're like, you got kids that can't flipping see because they got shrapnel gone in all their eyes and stuff.
Man.
Basically, it's a war zone. They've made it into a war zone. So all the Palestinian people are living in a war. Like, imagine living in a war zone, bro. Like, when you go outside and your street is a war zone. Like, it's straight up a war zone and it's deserty out there, bro. Like, imagine, Call of Duty maps. Like a desert Call of Duty map. Is that? That's what it is. Someone's calling an airstrike and that. Like, they live in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Same thing in Afghanistan, bro. It's living Call of Duty. It's normal. Like, bro, when have you ever even seen like armed like the army walking around? When have you even seen a tank?
To be fair, when I was living in Poland, outside my hotel room, I used to see tanks go past all the time.
In the UK?
Nah, never in the UK though.
They have tanks about shooting, firing. Have you even seen a missile landing?
No.
They've seen the missiles coming at them, bro. Like, that kind of stuff. It's mad. It's been going on for 7 years. And what pisses me off is the fact that people made the free Palestine that was going around.
I saw it again.
It's a trend.
Yeah,
people
exactly.
made it into a trend,
This is what
bro.
I'm saying, bro.
Do you know how mad that is?
This is what I'm saying. Like, people post shit on Instagram about things that's going
for
around
the vibes,
for the
bro.
vibes, and it's
They
not
post it
vibes
because it's trendy, bro.
It's not vibes.
People making TikToks out of it, bro. They weren't doing it to spread awareness. They were doing it because it was cool. Like, do you know how messed up that is? If people did,
because we just completely lack perspective. we can't. This is what I'm saying. We can't comprehend it because we are too blessed.
Yeah, really.
Like, we are too blessed, and the thing is, like, I think it's just Western culture, innit? Western culture is so fucked up.
It is, bro. Western culture. Bro, if we just think about Western culture right now, what is Western culture?
Western culture is
LGBTQ plus. It's basically the LGBTQ. It's half naked women everywhere, every billboard, any kind of advertising. It's all of that. TikTok is dominated by what?
Arse and tits.
Yeah.
And people just dancing.
That is what that's the Western world right now.
Yeah.
That's what people care about.
Music's got shit. Music has gone to absolute shit.
Yeah, music's gone. Bro, all they talk about is BS in music now.
Trust me.
That's all the Western world is.
It's all devilish anyway.
Bro, yeah, exactly. People don't care about people no more, bro.
They don't.
There's no sense of community. Everyone's just doing their own thing, sitting indoors, making TikToks or watching social media, thinking about a perfect life that people are living, and it's all fabricated. That's all it is. All the Western world has become is an image. Like, think about it. What do you think of the Western world right now? Like, if you had to sum it up, what would you sum it up to?
I can't even sum it up in like a simple terms, but I just feel like everything's inside out.
Yeah.
As in, like,
if we go back 100 years,
I'm talking about inside out, as in, like, we show people what we want them to see, not actually what is going on.
Yeah.
Like, we show people, like, we want to kind of have this amazing portfolio that everybody can see.
Yeah.
But in actual fact, when you turn through the pages of the portfolio, you realize that there's nothing really going on.
It's become a front cover.
Exactly. The front cover has been edited and matched to a T to make sure that when other people look at it, they're pleased by it. But if they actually read the whole book, there'd be nothing there. You get bored after one page.
Yeah. 100%.
And that's for a lot of people. Like, there's no substance in people these days. There's no bite. There's no fight. That's why so many people get so complacent and they never really strive for greatness, because they get so comfortable with just fitting in with the rest. That's how I see it.
It's become a very sheep-filled society.
Scroll culture has killed us as well.
Yeah.
Scroll culture, next. It's the instant gratification as well.
Yeah.
Instant gratification. I would sum that up as Western culture. I'd say Western culture is pretty much just instant gratification. We want it now. Yeah. There's no love, there's no trust in the process anymore.
Yeah.
There's none of that.
There's no patience.
People will go to the gym for 2 weeks and they'll give up.
Yeah, 100%. There's no dedication. Everybody wants it now. Bro, think about it. The whole society, everything's now.
And they want the feelings now.
Yeah.
They want everything now. Why is everything quick to your door the next day?
Yeah,
what?
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah,
Prime,
literally.
Bro, think about it before.
The smart fridge.
Yeah. Bro.
That's not even...
If you were studying for a test in the 90s, where are you going?
What do you mean?
If you had an exam...
The library.
Exactly.
Okay.
Where'd you go now?
My phone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Instant.
Yeah.
There's zero patience in this world now.
Yeah.
And it's shifted that way. But I feel like parenting hasn't shifted.
What?
Like parenting.
I said parenting.
You know.
Parenting.
Well, you have parental, so parenting in it. I don't know in it.
Parenting, bro.
Cool. It's late. It's late. Yeah, it's late. Anyway, so I feel like parenting hasn't shifted to battle that.
I feel like, and this is being kind of like thought provoked from listening to Gary V, is we give 7th place medals now. We give people a medal for coming 7th place.
Do we?
Yeah, as a society, like, well done for trying. Well done for participating. No, I come here to win. I come here to dominate. I didn't come here to get a little pat on the back. Oh, well done.
Yeah. I
feel like everything's just like back in old days. I remember. I can't remember who was it. I think it was Kevin Hart. I listened to one of his. He was on a podcast, and basically his mum never let him finish a single thing or like move on to the next thing without like completely finishing it all the way through. So for instance, he was on the hockey team in high school. He hated it. She says, see the season through.
Yeah.
You don't start things and not finish it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing like in anything in life. That's why he's gone on to be the man he has, because he's gone, all right, cool, what can I conquer now? All right, cool, done that. Next. It's not like, and now, for instance, I know for a fact if I was to, or let's say somebody that's like 9, 10, 11, 12 comes back to their mum or their dad and they say they were at like an after school club or something, oh, I didn't like it, I didn't try, oh, you don't have to do that, it's fine. Oh, you don't like it, oh no, you weren't good at it, oh, that's fine. You have to be bad at something in order to progress and see progress, because everybody starts out of it as a novice.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what puts a lot of people off, is they can't come to terms with that. Okay, cool, if I'm to excel at something new, I need to first be bad at it, strip it down to its basics, and then figure it out from there.
Bro, you know what? That is so true. That's so true, bro. Think about it to our business. People come in, obstacle, they're out the door.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they're gone. Like, people just give up on things so
instant gratification. I want to come in. Oh, how much money am I gonna make my first week or my first month or my first year? Okay, you're only gonna make a certain amount if you were to do X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
Or the one that always gets me. There's a call Wednesday night. Make sure you're there. All this kind of stuff. Oh, how long is it gonna be? Does it matter?
Yeah.
Does it?
Right,
Does it matter? If I was to tell you there's £10 million worth of value on this call, if you apply it like correctly and you actually take aggressive action after the call, there's 10 million quid in this call if you use it correctly. You ain't gonna ask me when it's finishing. You ain't gonna ask me, can you record it? I'll catch up on it. Oh, I've got a dinner with my family. I'll watch it later. You wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
People want it now. It don't happen.
Yeah, it's so, bro, it's so fucking true. Like, you gotta think, like, it's so true, bro.
No.
I'll just deep in what you're saying. Like, the medals percent is so true, bro. People just give up like that. Yep. People, no one sees anything through nowadays, bro. Uni, you don't like it? Alright, cool. Let me just do this. Or let me just leave this. College, you don't like it. You pick these subjects, you don't like it. People just piss off.
I just want to say something as well, because I feel like a lot of people might be listening to this right now that might know me. I might be thinking, well, you're a bit of a hypocrite. Didn't you stop playing football?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I had a goal, which was to become a professional footballer.
Yeah.
I signed my pro contract.
Yeah.
Tick. I'd done it.
Yeah.
I've played professional games. It's on the internet. You can check it.
Yeah.
I have accomplished, like, people don't realize, like, only people in my very, very close circle would actually know how much work I put into that. Like, obviously, I spoke about my journey when it comes to remember my last day of school when I was playing football and then I had the bloody mouth, all that kind of stuff, and I was working on construction sites. I was working like 2 or 3 jobs, as well as waking up at the crack of dawn every single morning and to train. Like, people might, I've just seen it that didn't know me. Oh, he just dropped out of school. He wasn't going to lessons. He was bad. He doesn't like authority. No, I knew that weren't for me. Like, that school side, that authoritarian side, that just weren't for me. I needed inner discipline. I didn't need to be disciplined by some next woman or some next man. I didn't need them to discipline me. The discipline was going to come from within. So I needed to make sure that my mind was in a place where I could train every single day, and I'd done that consistently. I may have like fell off a little bit here and there, but if you look at a graph in an uptrend, what does it have? It has pullbacks, right?
Yeah.
I definitely had my pullbacks, but my breaks of structure were big breaks of structure. I'm not talking about like full hourly. I'm talking weekly breaks of structure when I was breaking. And I broke. And I literally got to the top of the goal that I wanted. Realized that when I got there, was it everything that I wanted? No. Was I really, really happy? No. Yeah. But did I achieve that goal? Yeah. And that's the delayed gratification that came along with it. Did I enjoy the feeling of when I signed that pro? Oh my days, bro. I couldn't sit down. For that whole day. I could not sit down for the whole day. Called every single one of my friends. I called my family. I was even calling some people that I didn't even speak to anymore. Oh, how you doing? All this kind of thing. Just talking. Like, I wasn't even like rubbing it in their face or saying, oh, I just signed a pro. I literally just spoke to them. I didn't even mention it to them. I just wanted to connect with so many people because I felt like I just needed to speak to someone, innit?
Yeah.
And it was just such a mad feeling. And I just felt like, especially when I came back, because certain things didn't work out for me going back. And obviously I came back to England and I was still playing football on like a semi-pro kind of Saturday kind of league. And I just started falling out of love with it.
Yeah.
And it was just the people around me, really. And I feel like your environment can kill you, but your environment can also make you as well.
Yeah.
Because the environment I was hanging around with when I first came into IM, so for instance, when I first met you, when I was with Chris, when I was with like so many of the other people that were like helping me grow and like show me different sides to how I can actually elevate myself, not just through hard work and discipline, but through training my mind, through becoming more emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
And through just, because my thought process was this: if I work hard, I'll get it.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Yeah.
You have to work hard as well as do the right actions towards others, because the more selfless you are, the more things that come towards you, the more abundant you become, the more you think about others and how it impact them rather than yourself.
Yeah.
So for instance, like with this podcast, I know for a fact people will want to listen to what we have to say.
Yeah.
Not thinking about necessarily, oh, I want to become famous for having this podcast. We started this so that we could be helping others out there who may be struggling in certain areas, whether it be financial literacy, whether it may be health and fitness literacy, all that kind of stuff. And we're doing it to share content with the masses. We're not doing it for our personal gain. We have plenty of other streams that we could go down to create revenue. Yeah. We do not need this.
Well, yeah, us, bro, like, you know this. Until we're pumping tens or hundreds of thousands of views, this won't be of anything.
Oh, it won't be anything new.
So
100%. But going back, I feel like I sidetracked a bit. But about the whole football thing, as I was growing in a new environment, when I was hanging around with you and the other guys, I also realized that the environment I was also in with football, it was toxic. It was completely toxic.
In what way?
Going from a professional environment of training every single day, and especially like the intensity that the Polish people like in my team, because bro, when I tell you that them lot, they just lived it every single day. Like, you'd be at training, you'd be at it, there'll be ultras at the training ground, like you lived and breathed it, innit? Like every single day. In the hotel, I'd be training in the hotel, I'll be watching football clips all day. Like, I literally just live and breathe it. Come back to England,
environment's completely
different. It's different. Some people are doing coke in the toilets.
Yeah.
Some people are drinking beer all the time. They're going out after games. Like, yeah, sure, like the whole team morale was sick, but the environment was toxic.
Yeah.
It wasn't an environment where you could
strive to be the best.
Yeah, you couldn't turn up to training 15, 20, half like 30 minutes before training and do extras, or after the session speak to the coach. Oh, can I do a little bit just with you at the end, just to work on my touch to give me a bit sharper? Like, training's done. In Poland, if you didn't get there early or you didn't stay afterwards, you were looked as the odd one out. And I fitted in perfectly there, because those that know me, I always love doing extra. I'll always do extra, whether it be before, after, wherever. I don't mind. That's me. I'm just a workhorse when it comes to training and all that kind of stuff. And I think that stems from me training by myself for so many years.
Yeah, building that discipline.
Yeah, 100%. But I think you've got that in you though. You either got it or you haven't, because some players are just so bov. Like they couldn't care. Some players just can't wait for training to be over.
Yeah.
But yeah, I keep sidetracking. I'm sorry. But yeah, so like, as one environment, basically just to sum it up, as one environment was flourishing and showing me new ways that I could become a better version of myself, not just financially, I was also realizing that that door was shut. That the football door was shut. Like my dreams and ambitions and goals to reaching like the heights that I once thought I wanted to had gone completely.
Yeah, the drive had shifted, the love for it shifted from professional and going like prem and doing all of that to more you love playing it.
Exactly. Like now I'm in a position where like playing for Belstone, playing with my mates, like I've even got Ads and Morgan, like I've got them down. Like it's just like, even on Saturday they just went, got my first goal for the club, got Ads scored, got Morgan playing all together. Like these are my guys. I've been friends with them for like nearly 10 years now. It's just such a nice feeling, do you know what I mean? And it's the freedom to go out there and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it helps that the level shit as well, because you can turn up feeling like 50% and still win like 4-0. So that's calm, that's chill. But yeah, man, it's just nice knowing that now I feel like I've finally got that balance that I've been always looking for in life, because I've always put way too much pressure on myself. And this is something that a lot of people go under. You probably found it as well when it comes to, well, we were even speaking about it earlier. When you put pressure on yourself, it will show you a lot about yourself, whether you can cope with the internal pressure.
Yeah.
Or you just collapse, you fail. I feel like when I put too much pressure on myself, you have to find that fine line, because sometimes exactly, because I feel like when you turn it up a notch and like, all right, cool, shit's getting real now.
Yeah.
You perform better. However, I feel like when you start becoming overly critical and like put way too like the expectation is just like and you don't meet it, or it's just a slight bit off, that's when it becomes into like negative self-talk and it just spirals downwards from there. And that's where I felt I was struggling at points when it comes to football.
Yeah.
Because I was just always I had to be the best, always. And if I wasn't, I would start to lose my head. Yeah. Like the boys that used to play with me, like they would Harvey, like, why'd you lose your head so quickly? Like, why do you get so angry?
Pressure's turning into anger.
Yeah, because I know the standard that I need to be at, and I wasn't quite meeting it in my head, and it was getting to me. And this is where a lot of people start to lose motivation, because if you're not reaching the heights or you're not like hitting certain targets that you're setting for yourself, it demoralizes you 100%. And then that's when you start to think, am I good enough? Is this for me? Like all these different like self-doubting questions, which will inevitably come your way, but it's just how you deal with it. And I didn't deal with it the best.
Yeah.
But now I'm in a kind of like a perfect state of equilibrium where I can still play football.
Yeah.
Still got the social side of it. It works around my business, and in all honesty, it contributes in a positive way to my mental health as well.
Yeah. Giving you that balance in your life.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
It is about balance.
Yeah, that's what life's all about. It's all about maintaining that balance through everything you do. If you don't maintain that balance in everything, then...
But don't get it twisted. Balance isn't like slang for half-hearted shit.
Yeah,
Never.
Balance is maintaining a healthy rate of all aspects. To be honest, it's kind of rich coming from me, because I don't have that much balance. Yeah, for
me as well. Hopey gets on to me all the time. Harvey, you need to chill out more. Harvey, like that's not normal. Harvey. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, if I want to reach where I want to go, I can't go out. I can't not train 3 times a day. I can't not do X, Y, Z. I can't be not marking up charts until 2 o'clock in the morning, or watching Go Live, or being on back-to-back PBRs for like 3 days of the week. Like, I have to do these things.
Yeah, it's so true. Like I was doing that. I was out of balance for months at a time. Like my mom would tell me, you need to have balance. And don't get me wrong, balance is important. But when it comes to me and where I want to get to and the things I've been able to do, is out of proportion in terms of balance. When I throw balance and I kind of have my own balance. And my
yeah, me too.
yeah, and I wouldn't use the word balance. I'd use the word equilibrium. I have my own equilibrium, and I function at a different level in terms of the level of, or the ratio. I'd say the ratio of work to chill is different. Rather than having a 50-50 split, a balance or an equilibrium, I have a slightly more intense ratio because of the extent of where I want to go.
In other words, you don't need as much chill time to suffice your chill kind of like crave.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. I didn't have any chill time.
Yeah.
I went probably 6 months with minimal to no chill time. I'd go weeks without any break. I'd wake up, grind, sleep. 4 days.
Yeah.
Like I'd literally wake up, grind, sleep. I'd have meetings from when I wake up to when I go to sleep. Like bro, I'm more than happy to go without eating. Like I'd miss food.
I can't do that.
I'd wake up, miss breakfast.
I can't do that.
Somehow squeeze lunch in and then have dinner hella late.
I don't know how I'm gonna do Ramadan. I do
Bro,
know
trust
how
me.
I'm gonna do Ramadan.
In that month, you'll see how surprisingly easy it is. It's a blessed month.
Bro, when I'm driving around for Amazon, when I'm telling you, because I have my breakfast when I get back from the gym in the morning, and for the whole day I don't eat.
Yeah. Trust me, Bihan.
Why do you think I get my jobs done so quickly?
Because you're hungry.
Hungry. When you're hungry, you're focused.
Yeah.
When you're right, that's a good thing to lean onto. When you're hungry, and when you've got like a clear goal, which is for me to get my ass home so I can eat.
Yeah.
You just get the task done. It's the same thing as any goal in life, really. If you've got like a clear picture and you like, you need it fulfilled. Like you need it. Yeah. Like you're physically hungry for that goal.
Your body is your everything inside you is craving for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your primal instincts kick in.
Come on, guys. But I feel that that's what a lot of people lack, is the substance within their goals to actually make them hungry for it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
People will just set out goals, as Justin Owen says, people will set out goals so that if somebody else was to look at them, they would be impressed. Yeah. But it doesn't actually impress who? You. Yeah. Like your goals need to mean something to you, not to somebody else. Because I could have as one of my goals as, I want to save the whales. Okay, cool, great. But does that actually mean anything to me?
Yeah.
Maybe, but no. But if somebody else would come across and say, oh, Harvey wants to save the world. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. People are like, bro, like you were saying before, it's a front cover. It's photoshopped. It's made to look like a poster. It's just a front cover on a portfolio. You open that book and it's empty. People are empty books with an amazing front cover nowadays. Nice. People be sitting at home doing nothing, but on social media they're living their life. We
both get the same 24 hours.
Exactly. Everyone has the same 24 hours.
No, that's the thing that they would say.
Yeah.
No, they'll be doing nothing all day.
Oh. Yeah.
And then
everybody has the same 24 hours.
Everybody has the same 24 hours, bro.
But it's
I hate that line so much.
Yeah, it's a shambles. But that's what people are focused on now. They'll do nothing, but as long as it looks good.
As long as people... Oh, this is what I don't fucking get, bro.
Bro.
People will literally post...
Yeah.
So that other people think that they're working. Not that they actually are.
Yeah.
So that other people think that they're working. Hand on my heart, if you ever catch me in the gym, or if you've ever trained with me, you will know I don't take this shit lightly. And if I take a snap, if I'm in the gym or from whatever, best believe it's at the start. Because once I get working,
there ain't no stopping.
100%. Same as when we're grinding this. Yeah, we might take a quick snap or whatever. Best believe it's at the start.
Yeah.
Because once I've spoken about the whole switch thing, like we can banter, we can chill, we can do whatever. But like when it's time to work, it's
Thanos.
Yeah, straight up. It for people that are watching on YouTube. But yeah, that's how it's gotta be. You gotta have that killer instinct.
Yeah. But anyways, bringing it back to how this whole started. Western culture.
Western culture.
But I feel like we summed up Western culture very nicely. Front cover. But it doesn't matter what's behind it. Everyone cares about the front cover, and people care about impressing.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, everything that you do to impress people, or everything that you could buy to impress somebody, is to impress someone that's not even worth impressing. Most things that people get is to impress people that are not worth impressing. 90%, I think the statistics is 70 or no, I think pretty sure it's 90%. 90% of people that have a car have it to impress someone. It's all about what that car makes you look like.
I know I don't.
Yeah, we know that.
I know I don't.
But it's true. Think about it, bro. There's a council flat not too far from me.
Yeah.
There's an RSQ8.
Oh, you're talking about the one in Docklands?
No.
The one that's in the office? I swear that's...
No. It's a different area. You haven't been there.
No.
But the one that's like
10, 15 minutes. Though. I remember similar situation though. I didn't carry.
But yeah, so about 15 minutes away from here.
Yeah.
There's a council flat.
Yeah.
It's got a car park. There's an RSQ8 parked outside. It's always there.
For people that don't know, yeah, RSQ8, they're like 130 bags.
It's the Audi's version of a Lamborghini Urus.
Yeah, so it's like 130 bags.
Yeah. So that's the level. It's parked outside fresh.
Yeah.
This person is more than likely on benefits, or their partner's on benefits, or whatever. Obviously, I don't know who they are, so I'm not directly atting anybody. I'm generalizing a portion of the population that people can deny, but everyone knows is true.
Yeah.
That car, if they financed it or leased it, will pay for a mortgage, yet they're living in a council flat. Because that car will portray them as something.
Is it always there though?
Always there. Every time.
So it's not like just like a guest or a visitor?
100% not a guest. It's not a guest. I passed it a million times. I know the person lives there.
That's ridiculous.
It's not the only person. In that same car park, bro. Range Rovers, Mercs, Beamers. I'm pretty sure there's not one like cheaper car there. I don't think there's a Corsa or a Volkswagen Golf or just a normal like just a standard car like a little Ford Fiesta or a Focus.
That's how tapped our generation is. Like I even went through that phase, you know. This is how much I've developed mentally. I used to think, yeah, and this is sickening. Yeah. I was like 17, 18 at the time. If I didn't have an A class, I was a fucking bum.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's not...
And that wasn't from me.
Yeah.
That wasn't from my mom. That wasn't from any of my friends.
Yeah.
Like none of my friends, like even some of my friends don't even drive now. Some of my friends still haven't even got their license and they're 22 years old.
Yeah.
That wasn't coming from my friends. That was coming from society. Yeah. That if I was crazy. 17 or 18 or even 19 or even now, if I didn't have an A class, I was a bum.
Yeah. It's mad.
It's crazy.
And it's like, bro, like, why? Why are people living driving a car that costs more monthly than their yard?
I don't know, man.
Like, think about it, bro.
I mean, yeah, treat yourself.
When they can't afford it. When we can't afford it. Where if they got rid of that and had a normal car, then they can improve other areas of their life.
Yeah, 100%.
Or get themselves to a financial situation where they can afford it. Because I know people that have amazing cars and their cars are worth more than their house.
Yeah.
But they can afford to do so, and their house serves a purpose and they earn a living.
Yeah.
As in they earn the money that they're making.
Yeah.
They live in owned property.
Yeah.
It's a mortgage where they could sell their cars and pay off their mortgage, but as of right now the situation comes and the cars are their passion.
Yeah.
And they can afford it. I'm talking about people that live in council flats that are poor.
Yeah.
They're genuinely within the working class of society.
Yeah.
But they're driving a supercar. Which really and truly, how many times should you be able to afford an asset or a liability before you should buy it?
10 times.
Exactly. So you should be on 7 figures if you're buying a 100k car.
Minimum. Like that's when
people can't manage their money.
The 10 times rule is like the baseline as well. Like, if you're like, this is what I'm saying. If you're buying something that's even worth 1,000, and your net worth as a whole, so this could be money that you've got in crypto, this could be money just in general, innit?
Yeah.
If you ain't got 10k to your name and you're trying to make a purchase of £1,000, it shouldn't even cross your mind to even want to buy that.
Exactly.
Or even if you want to get a designer coat or shoes that are like £600-700, but yet you're living paycheck to paycheck.
Exactly. They'll never invest in a business. They'll never invest in a business. I know.
And people think business needs to be an actual like infrastructure business. A business, when me and Omar speak about business just means yourself, because you are your business.
Exactly.
You're your walking, talking, breathing, shitting brand. That's what you are, because your face, your name is your brand.
100%.
If you don't invest into your brand, what do you have to offer?
Bro, I know people that have put 25k into their business. I know people that have put 10,000 into their business, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. But I know people that wouldn't even put £100 into their self.
Well, let's even today.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna disclaim, but let's say on Sunday, if I turn up and I look like a piece of shit, you really think we're gonna get what we go for?
Exactly. Why not?
No way. I have to invest into myself. I have to invest into a haircut, because I can't be going there looking like how it is now, all long and shit. I can't go there without in the right attire, so I have to buy a suit.
Yeah.
I have to make sure that I nick some of your aftershave, because I need some of that. Actually, let's get.
Nah, you gotta
Which
wear
one? Let's see which one I'm gonna wear.
That. You gotta wear that mask.
Which one am I gonna? Do you know what it is? I think I'm gonna have to wear the Versace one. This one right here, the blue tip. Let me just spray it. Wait, let me get the microphone. Get it. Hold on. Oh, it's so good. That's so good. I'll definitely have to wear this one, so. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, but I have to invest into myself. If I don't invest into myself, I ain't gonna get what I want.
100%. And people... Oh, again, the smell now.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
People,
Oh, it's so nice.
Nowadays, people just aren't ready to do that, bro. They ain't ready to put £100 down, £200 down, £300 down, let alone 10k, let alone 20k, let alone 30k, 40k, 100k. It takes.
Let me ask you a question. Cool. So let's say. I know, because I know the answer from you, because I know what you're like. Because I was just gonna say, all right, cool. Let's say post ball run. Okay, let's just say post ball run. Let's say you made, just figure of speech, hypothetically. Let's say you made 100k. Okay, you had 100k to your name at the end of the ball run.
Yeah.
And then you had to basically split 3 business ventures, 30, 30, 30.
Yeah.
So you're left with 10. Would you do that? Knowing that the 330s in 5, 6, 7 years time are gonna return you 5x each time. So you're looking at like 150k, 150. So you're looking at around like 450k in 5 years, just from sacrificing 90k in the present.
I wouldn't even keep 10k.
It's that simple. Money is a tool. Money is never gonna do anything sitting there looking pretty. You can look at a stack of £1,000.
Look.
But it will never do anything unless you use it.
Right now, I have people out here questioning why I haven't bought a car. Why I haven't splashed out. Why I don't do drip. Why I haven't bought like Jordan 4s. Yeah. All of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know full well I've been in a situation where I could have made those things a priority.
Yeah.
But who gives a shit?
Who cares, man?
Do you get it?
It's not the time.
Who cares?
It's not the time.
Because I didn't do those things, I was able to do what I've done.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do those things, I'm here now making a podcast.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know anyone. I don't know a soul that's doing a podcast. I don't know anyone, apart from people I've met in this business, that's doing social media properly.
Yeah.
Maybe like 2-3 people. I don't know anyone that's running it up to this scale to do the things that we're planning on doing.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone that's got a brand like we do, the Golden Dynasty, that's got different aspects. TGD Sounds, TGD Fitness, TGD Esports, TGD Clothing, TGD in terms of the mentorship. How many people you know that are doing that stuff? I'm not saying it to brag or boast. Well, I can't be because it's you're involved.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm talking about people aren't willing to do those things. They're not willing to invest in themselves. Bro, a year and a half ago, TGD started. There was no one. There was 3 people in the organization. 3. At the peak of TGD, there was 200 in a year. That is more. That's a 20x.
Yeah.
Of people. Continue that trajectory in 10 years' time. Where's it going? Do you get it? I don't care about a year. This doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. But where TGD is going to go, no one has that patience around here. This is why it always comes back. So I always talk about the whole of East London is not going to become rich because they're investing in crypto.
Yeah.
They're not going to, bro.
It's because
money management.
Yeah, it's because what happens afterwards. I had to have a serious sit down with myself at the start of the year, and I had to organize my finances because I knew if I wanted to make the steps that I needed to for our projects that we need to fund, I couldn't continue to keep spending the way I was spending. Because don't get me wrong, like I was definitely saving and investing, and I was putting my money to good uses, but there was always the 25, the 30, the 10, the 15 a week. Shit adds up, bro. Shit, seriously, 100%. It wasn't really like on point, but now I know every single Friday when that check lands, or when I pay myself through trading, I know exactly what that bit. I'm planning it before I even get it. I'm planning on what sector to put it into my life before I even get it.
See, that's the flip side.
Rather than thinking about what shit I want to buy.
Exactly. That's the flip side. Most people, bro, they're so good at spending money, they're spending it before they buy it. Before they get it. They're spending their money before they receive it.
Yep.
I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, same. Facts.
Bro, on my journey,
100%.
before this, I never had no money. In terms of I never had a job.
Yeah.
My money came from my parents.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I lived a pretty chilled out life.
Yeah.
I've never had any struggle, really. So, I had money. My money management wasn't amazing when I first started.
Yeah.
So, I was pre-spending. I was planning shit. Like, I get money and I already know where it was going to go.
Hey, bro. Listen, I could fully relate. And this can get back tested. This can get, like, you can ask him yourself. Me and Morgan, yeah? Bruv, this is so funny. How have I just remembered this now? In 2016, when we were in sixth form, I think it was October 2016, yeah? I was working at office at the time. Oh no, I wasn't, because I was working for them in the summer, and then my pay got delayed or some bullshit. And I remember I kept on seeing these fucking Bitcoin ads in 2016. I kept on seeing them everywhere. Buy Bitcoin here, buy Bitcoin there, Bro, I was seeing it so much in 2016.
Yeah.
And because I listened to other people's fears saying it's a scam, it's a fad, it's gonna get pulled, like it don't mean nothing, it's just a phase, all this kind of stuff, I just ignored it. And then in form time, before we went to lesson, me and Morgan, we were looking at these. Do you remember when Giuseppe's were hot, the shoes? Bro, I think at the time, for the month, I was getting about £280 from office. For the month, I was getting about £280, and I remember me and Morgan looking at Inform which Giuseppe's I could afford. Couldn't even afford a pair of Giuseppe's. Imagine if I put £280 in Bitcoin in 2016.
You'd have been loving life.
Loving life. I'd be gone.
Clear.
300. Can we figure that out? Can we look that up quickly?
Yeah, we can.
Because I just want to put it into perspective to people. Like, it's so important to invest into yourself and into your finances rather than thinking about spending it. Yeah. So 2016, let's say October 2016. Let's just check this because I might cry. Let's make sure we don't get too close to the mic. Does it stop recording if we go off?
Nah.
All right, so let's go October 2016, which is just the cool. October 2016. October 2016, Bitcoin was at $600.
Yeah. It hit 60k, so that's 10 is 6. It's 100x.
Oh, so it's not even that much. It's not even that much.
What do you mean, that's 60k?
No, as in like if I'd have put in £300.
Yeah.
Back then.
So we did a 10x to 6,000. Another 10x, so 100x. Yeah.
So 100x
times 100. Yeah. Whoa.
Oh.
300
times 100.
It's 30k.
Yeah, 30,000
Yeah, but
pounds.
I would have been in today's market. I would have been 30k better off. Now 30k in the grand scheme of things, is it a lot of money? No, but imagine if I came back from Poland, not having a contract, didn't have a job at the time. I was working at Krispy Kreme's. I see Bitcoin hit 60k. I'm now 30k up. Then what can I do with that 30k? What other new things can I put into? So moral of the story, guys, is like even. I don't even need to tell you because you already fucking know. But
Bro,
always invest into yourself first.
think about it like this, yeah. So people have seen BTC do what it's done.
Yeah.
Please tell me why, through social media, the same shit repeats itself. People still panic though. It's all the same stuff, man.
Yeah.
Bro, no matter what happens, yeah. No matter what happens, the sad reality of it is, it's all just emotions. The same cycle of emotions will continue to exhibit itself forever. Humans are just flawed with emotion. That's the fatal flaw. Humans' fatal flaw is emotion. It's uncontrollable. People panic. People get anxious.
People fall in love. Everything.
So no matter how hard we try, no matter what happens, no matter what they see, they will always crumble.
Yeah. Literally, buy the fear.
So agreed.
Buy the fear.
Buy the fear.
Sell the greed.
Yeah.
Sell the dreams. Buy the fear, sell them dreams. That's how crypto investors roll.
It's mad, really and truly.
Oh, we didn't even speak. Oh, to be fair, how long have we been going for right now? Damn, 54 minutes. We were going to speak about the current state of the market due to the war.
To be honest, bro, depending on the state of the war. So, every single war that the US get into, we've done a nice little full circle here.
Yeah.
But every war that the US get into, the US will do well. Yeah, financially. Now, what we're expecting right now is a surge in the dollar before the dump.
Yeah.
Yeah, before crypto takes over and all of that stuff. So if the war happens and the US get involved, that will cause a surge in the dollar.
Yeah.
Because the conscription, the job supply that will create, the money supply, it's gonna be economically good. Unless we all get nuked. Yeah? Unless we all get nuked.
There's no more MT4.
There ain't no more MT4. There ain't no Wi-Fi. There is no Wi-Fi.
There's no Wi-Fi.
There's nothing. There ain't nothing left. We ain't gonna have shit.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna be no cars. We gonna be with sticks and stones.
Trust me.
Ain't gonna
that was the thing.
Yeah.
It's like World War II was with what was the saying? It's like World War II was fought with with guns and planes. World War III will be fought with nukes, and then World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll have a reset, but I'm cutting out of the frame here. But it's all down to those kind of facts.
But for now,
but what did we see? Wars cause gold to increase in value.
Yeah, because people take out their assets from the cryptocurrencies and they stash it all in gold.
Not even crypto. They take the money out of forex currencies.
Oh yeah, and put it into
now we should see
physical,
a surge in crypto because that's another asset.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a decentralized asset.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, people have a very confused meaning as to what decentralized means.
Yeah, let's not get into that though. We'll leave that for another time. But
yeah, we'll get into that. We'll probably get into that in the next episode. I feel like next episode we'll talk a little bit about decentralization.
Should I say?
What?
Actually, nah. I was gonna say about a potential guest, but we have to work on that one.
Yeah, we could have a potential guest coming up on the coming podcast, maybe the next.
I'd say the next like 2 or 3.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see, but we have to see how that would work as well in terms of.
We do that at the spot.
Potentially,
more space, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, potentially. But,
acoustics, everything.
Yeah, we'd have to.
Having a third person sit here would be a bit weird because then we'd have to literally be around the mic like this.
Put the mic like into the middle and that.
Yeah, but we'll figure it out. But now that's DeFi is definitely something that we can get into because it's booming.
Yeah.
But it's due to boom as well. But yeah, man. Just on the whole, I feel like focus on the bulk of the book, not the front cover.
Yeah.
If what is inside, actually I'll end it on this. If what is inside of the book is so good, the front page won't matter.
I think that's enough said.
I think that's enough said. You know what you should have said after that to make it even better? To be fair. It's staged now, it's scripted, you can't do it. But no, that's a solid hour. But yeah. Cool. If you want to round it off and then we'll say good night.
Yeah. Peace.
No, because you need to do it better then.
So that's all for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 2 of the podcast. Now, if you guys want to tune into episode 1 because you missed it, that will be right here. If you want to subscribe to the channel because you haven't already, that will probably be right here. Our Instagram tags will be in the description. The link to the forum to get access to all of the updates when it comes to the YouTube channel and all kind of uploads, Instagram, through the fitness, all of that good stuff, and any kind of events that might be happening will be in the description as well. Once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh yeah, also, we're on Spotify and Apple Music as well. So if you were to type in To Be Fair and then C.D.V XPM, you will find us on Spotify and Apple Music.
Actually, if you just type in To Be Fair, we come up now.
I
searched it the other day. If you just type in To Be Fair, we come up on Spotify and Apple Music.
To Be Fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, take care. Peace. Yeah, we'll leave that in. Oh.